Also, we found out that
We're recording.
we're recording.
We're recording. Hi, I'm Lynn Huber, and I want to welcome you out to the Cruse meeting today. Today is October 30th, 2017. This is Richard.
Hi.
And we are on board the Lido deck of the Anthem of the Seas. Look at the swimming pool. Check that out.
Ooh, I want to go.
Pretty cool stuff. We also have Lori and Mark here. Hi.
Hi.
And we probably have others coming, but they're not here yet. So if you're watching this in replay, we're saying hi to you all too. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Hi. Share screen. Okay, you can see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. So we will play from the start. So again, I want to welcome everybody out to the Cruise Like a Boss meeting. Today's October 30th. We are well on our way to this cruise. I'm getting excited.
Mm-hmm.
So the cruise is going to be April 28th through May 3rd. That means your calendar should be blocked out. You cannot make any plans for that week because you're busy. You're going to be on a cruise, drinking Mai Tais and listening to calypso music and having the time of your life. Especially when you see Mark. He's a crazy man. See, look at him dancing. Okay, so this incentive runs from campaign 20 through campaign 6. Most of us are currently in campaign 24 right now. So we're 4 campaigns in. That leaves us with 6, 7, 8 more campaigns. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're not even halfway there yet, but I'm just telling you, we got to get busy. So let's talk about how we can do that. So I'm going to let Richard explain to you what you need to do to be on this ship with us.
Hi, everybody. I'm Richard. Trick or treat. It's Halloween. It's almost Halloween. You need to get in the mode here. The thing is, this whole cruise thing is filling a funnel. It's like your business. The more people you put into it, and the more leads you have, the more you have coming out the bottom, and it's trickling through all the time. But on this here, you start out with the first thing is for your personal reward sales. If your sales are $300 to $499, you are going to get 100 incentive points every order. So you have a chance. There's like 8 campaigns left. You have a chance for 800 points there. Personal reward sales of $500 and more, that's 200 points. So you have a chance there of 1,600 points on that one. Now, the third one is recruit from an Avon source, such as Alma. Those are the Alma leads. If you get a qualified recruit, that's where they place a first or second order and pay for it. They get 150 points, or you get 150 points for each one of those that they place.
How big does that order have to be?
The order has to be $150 and paid for. First or second order, and then you'll earn 150 points. Now, if you get it from a personal source, the same thing, first or second order of $150 and paid for, and you earn 300 points towards the cruise. Now, the cool thing here is that when they get qualified and on this, for each additional order they place $150 or more, and they pay for it, then you earn 100 points. So this could mean, at this point, if they started today, you could get 100 points every single campaign for this, and it would be like an additional 800 points, and that's for each additional recruit that you sign up. And that's the amazing. That's kind of like the bonus area right there. So you want to get people into the funnel and get it going, so you have lots of points racking up there. And then title promotion, ambassador and above, you earn 1,000 points. I know Rick on our team, I just did a promotion, Rick and Tina, and they earned 1,000 points.
Yay.
They're kicking our butt. I think when we see the point total here, I think they're ahead of us on the point total. So,
I think they were.
Yeah, so he's going to have to buy me dinner on the boat, it looks like. Anyway, and then the last one is on number 7, is when you mentor someone to advance the title, you earn 500 points. So the new recruit gets 1,000 and you get 500. That's awesome. But then this is like everything else. This is like drive like a boss, cruise like a boss. You're always, it seems like we're double dipping in everything we're doing. You're doing something once and getting paid for it 3 times. So when you hit 1,500 points, you get that Avon beauty case. That's a $30 value. For 3,000 points, you get a $75 Avon tote. And then for 4,500 points, you get the Avon carry-on suitcase. That's a $100 value. That's what mine's going to look like. And I'm going to have to write Richard or Huber on it or something, because there's going to be like 6,000 of these on the boat. You don't want to get it lost. And then 7,000 means I win the trip. And then because I want Lynn to go with me, we're going to get to 11,000 points so she can go with me too.
Yeah, you wish. Okay, so here's the incentive tracking. If you are looking for this, if you don't know where to find it, it's in Vibe. What was that?
We're back.
Okay, it's in Vibe. And if you go, you can't see it because if it's not showing up in your Vibe, if you go to Edit Panels on the far right side, you can click on that and you can drag it out to your dashboard in Vibe. If you're not on Vibe, you can go to Sales Leadership, Leadership Incentives, and then under Cruise Like a Boss, click on Get Details and scroll down and you'll see your tracking, see where you are right now, if you don't already have that. So this is our tracking sheet. You'll find this in our Cruise Like a Boss Facebook group. You can go in here and you can keep track of where you're at. And this particular one assumes that you're just getting started in campaign 24. Now the gray area, well, first off, back up.
I don't know if we can see
They
that.
can't see that.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so the gray area is kind of where we're running out of time here. Because when you sign up, let's just look in campaign 20. If you get a personal recruit for 300 points, and if their second order is 150, you get 100 points. And their third order, and their fourth, and their fifth, and so on, all the way to the end. But as we're getting closer into the promotion, those last couple of campaigns are going to come off because you're going to run out of time. So that's what, that gray area is basically not available anymore if you haven't already started. But if we started in campaign 24, and let's just say you're just getting started, so you just managed to do $300 in sales, that's 100 points. You get a personal recruit, that's 300 points. And then let's just say over the course of the promotion, they only place like 5 orders. They skip a couple, because that's real life. Not everybody, we're going to get some that will place $500 orders every campaign, but we're also going to get some that are not. So we're just going to assume that, you know, we're going to kind of play the odds and know that they're not going to do it every campaign. So that puts you at 900 points already. Something's not right with my chart. Oh, yeah, 900 points for that campaign. So then on campaign 25, same thing, 100 points because you had a $300 order. You got a personal recruit. And you got, you know, same thing with them. They didn't place an order every campaign. And then in campaign 26, you were able to bump it up to 500. And that's Christmas. That's, you know, you should have no problem getting to 500. But you get it to 500, you get another personal recruit, and they hopefully get more orders in. But check this out. When you go all the way over to the side, you now have 3 recruits, which if you meet the requirements, you will get 1,000 points for your promotion to Bronze Ambassador. So how cool is that? 1,000 points. So this campaign alone, you did like 2,000. Just want to grab the incentive chart, the comp plan. So same thing, we go down, and obviously now the later you start, the more recruits you need. So here we're kind of pushing it now. We got, in campaign 1, we're doing 2 ALMA leads, we're recruiting. In campaign 2, we recruit 1 ALMA and 1 personal, and then 2, 2, 2, and then a personal, because if you didn't start right at campaign 20, you're going to need more recruits to make this. But we made it with 11,000 points already, 11,050, just starting in campaign 24. So if you haven't started yet, this is still totally doable. And let me tell you, once you have your 3 recruits and you become Bronze Ambassador and you're able to buy ALMA leads, you'll have no problem signing up 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 people in a campaign, because the leads are there. You just need to work them. So just know you can do this. So moving on, this is just a page that where the second part of that spreadsheet where you can keep track of your qualified new recruits and their personal orders. I'm going to move this back out. Okay. And then, so now we have tips for earning the cruise. Get started now. Front load the promotion. The more recruits you get in early on, the less you have to do, because they count for that 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, all the way up to 13th orders. Act as if you only have half the time to do it. We're now 4 campaigns in, so I should have fixed that. If you haven't already started, do it now.
Just do it now.
Richard's playing with the mouse.
I'm saying do it now. Yeah.
Make a plan. You know what? This isn't going to just drop on your feet. It's just not going to happen. You have to make a plan. You have to take deliberate effort if you want to be on this cruise ship with us. It's not going to happen by itself. So map out how you're going to earn those points. Make a plan. What sales goals are you working for? How many team members will you recruit? We have double dollars in campaign 26, but Lori, I'm guessing that probably isn't going to count to get a $500 order, right?
I haven't read through the document all the way, but if I understand it, we'll probably get like for $500. I don't know that the double will count.
Yeah. So I don't know if I'd count on that. You need to count on your own efforts.
Exactly.
Yeah. In fact, you always want to count on your own efforts anyway. Don't ever hope that Avon's going to give you anything. But so what are your sales goals going to be? How many team members will you recruit? And then know where you stand every day, or at least every campaign, but I'm saying every day, every other day. Look at your numbers. Know where you stand, because look for opportunities where you can earn more points. Maybe a title promotion, maybe helping one of your team members promote. You know, maybe you might need to look for ways to increase your sales, because when you are tracking and you see where you're at, maybe if you're not where you intended to be, then you can go back and you can like readjust, so you can make sure that you take a course change so you can get back on track and still be in there. So plan for more than you need. If you think you need 12 recruits, then plan for 24, double it. Know that not every recruit is going to do the $150 orders. So plan accordingly and just keep going. So be willing to get outside your comfort zone. It's scary sometimes for all of us, every one of us, even the seasoned recruiters. Sometimes it can be scary, but you need to kind of grow. All of this is going to help your business. Even if you don't earn the cruise, all of this is going to help you earn your business. And we're going to talk about that too. But you may need to do things differently than what you've done in the past. So if you've never sold $300 or $500, you're going to need to learn how to talk to more people. If you've never recruited someone, you're going to need to learn more about how to approach people and what to say to them. And then don't give up, no matter what. You've got this. It's totally doable. I mean, this cruise is going to take a lot of effort. There is no doubt about it. But in my opinion, it's one of the easiest incentives that we've ever had to earn with Avon, because they make it so that it's doable. It's going to take work. They're not going to just hand you a cruise for nothing, but it's doable. It's something you can do. So why do you want to earn the cruise? Well, the best benefit of being on that cruise is that you're going to have the opportunity to connect with others at the trip and learn from some of the more successful reps. I have reps that I've gone on trip after trip after trip with Avon. I've gone convention after convention after Rep Fest. I have some of the top leaders are my friends. And it's amazing to be able to just send an email to Lisa Wilbur and say, hey, how do I do this? And get a response back from her. And that's what these events do for you, is that you get to meet top people and you get to become friends with them and you work together, which is really cool. And it's without question, if you're on the Cruise Like a Boss trip, you're going to be surrounded by the best in business, best in sales, entrepreneurship, and the best at going after their visions and dreams. In fact, you'll meet the absolute highest performing representatives, and these are a group of passionate people, and probably the most passionate people out there in the Avon. And why? Because it takes someone a little bit extraordinary to be that good and that dedicated to earn this cruise. Like I said, it is totally doable, but it's going to take massive effort. So don't get left behind. We are going to be on the cruise. Boo, boo. I want you on there with me. There's 2 ways to earn points for the cruise, but bottom line, it comes down to 2 basic things. Reaching personal sales of $300 or better yet, $500 or more a campaign, and inviting people to join your Avon team and then helping them to be successful. Just those 2 things. If you just get in the habit of doing those 2 things over and over and over again, that's what it's going to take. So let's talk a little bit about the sales end of it. And Mark and Lori, by the way, well, no, I'll come back to that later. Mark and Lori are going to show you about how to get your sales up.
Okay, as you can see, we're ready for winter. Ho, ho, ho. It's hot, but we have to put on our winter gear and get ready for campaign 24. 'Tis the season. Go ahead and change the slide, please. It's all about that $50 order. So 10 customers at $50 each is is $500 in total sales, which equals 200 Cruse Like a Boss points. That's what CLAB stands for. Put the Christmas shopping list in every order. And this list is compliments of another high performer in Avon, Susie Ishmael. So thank you. And we do have this list in our Cruse Like a Boss group. You can email your customer the Christmas shopping list for those who you might not see in person. Put them in every single book that you're handing out to gain new customers as you're prospecting for those new people. And then get your customers to start shopping with Avon. It gets them to think about, who do I need to buy for? I mean, this list shows you father, stepfather, brother, brother-in-law, aunt, and it goes on from there. So skip Black Friday, shop from the comfort of your home in your pajamas and slippers. And by the way, in this Campaign 24 brochure, we have great pajamas and slippers.
Yeah, we do.
Next slide. So build your holiday orders. Again, here's our scenario with our customer, Jane. And Jane called and she wants to order the Avon True Color Magic Eye Palette. Mark's going to open it up and put it up there so you can see it. And that's $10. While he's doing that, Mark actually talked to Jane on the phone and said, hey, Jane, let's get you some matching eyeliners. The Avon True Color eyeliner set on the next page is $16. So now your order is up to $26. But don't stop there and say anything like, well, okay, thanks. You want to keep going. So, and you need a good set of makeup brushes to look your best. We have the Avon True Color Beautiful Brush Set on that same page for $18. And it's a mini version, so it comes in its own little zippered pouch. And that's this right here, and I don't actually have it out of the pouch, but it's a really cute mini size for $18. Now your order's up to $44. So what you want to do next is flip over the back of your Campaign 24 brochure, and if you're in person, if not, you want to have a picture of it when you email this out. Say, oh look, now you qualify for the Joy of Red A-Box. It's only $10 more, and that is how you get a $50 order. We don't actually have that A-Box because we haven't placed that order yet, but wanted to just show an A-Box. So it really, you know, you might think, oh, can I really do this? Sure you can. All you have to do is open your lips and talk and make it happen. Even if you have to have the brochure in front of you when you call your customer, do that. Do whatever it takes to suggest something else. Don't stop when she just wants to order an eyeliner or a lipstick. My goal this campaign is to ask every single customer, however they communicate to me, if they want that A-Box. So and if they're not there at $40, I'm going to push their order to $40 by suggesting other products. Okay, next screen. Here's another scenario, and I'm going to have Mark talk about this scenario with jewelry and different products.
So Sandy emails us, sends us an email, and it says that she wants to order the rhinestone drop earrings. So we're going to call her and confirm her order and say, and confirm that she wants to get those earrings. Say, well, look, are you getting these for a Christmas party? Because if you are, you're going to look great if you also have on the same page that 3-row ring and that cuff bracelet. They all match, and it's going to create just a marvelous look for you. And those products are only going to come to $34.97 if you buy all 3. Now, and because you're looking really good, we're going to need to get you a good-looking lipstick to wear to this Christmas party. So you'll be the talk of the entire party. And that True Color satin lipstick in hot pink is only $5.99 for that color. So that gets you up to $40.96. And look at that. You've just qualified to buy the A-Box, the Joy of Red A-Box. Now you've got some color choices that you can use with your jewelry. So that's how you can get Sandy up to a $50 order.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay, next screen. Okay, and then this scenario is a different one with Tina. She calls to order the Fig and Chestnut candle for her best friend for $11.99. And I asked her, well, don't you have a holiday party? Your home will smell festive with the frosted balsam candle. She says, well, you know, I think that would be great. Go ahead and add it. Now we have a $23.98 order. Don't you have that sister-in-law that's so hard to buy for? I suggest the Perfect Sense. It's a 3-box set of Amari for $15. You know, that would make a great gift. We add that on for $38.98. We're almost there. And how about your husband? We know that he'll probably love a good fragrance. How about the Wild Country Cologne in the limited edition decanter celebrating Wild Country's 50th anniversary? It's $20. Sure, go ahead and add that to my order. Now you're at $58.98. And by the way, Tina, don't forget that on the back of the brochure we have the A box. It's our Joy of Red A box for $10 more, and it comes with great holiday makeup look for your New Year's party. So that order comes to $68.98. This particular scenario would be somebody that you know a little bit more. Whether you know them or you don't, feel free to suggest away all the favorites that you've already earmarked in the brochure. Next slide.
Wow, can you imagine having 10 of those customers?
Yes, that would be fantastic.
And you only need 10 to get 500. You don't need 50.
That's right. That's right. So we next?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so here's once you have some of these holiday orders, this is what I do every year, all year long, but more so in the fourth quarter. Show 3 to 5 holiday demos when you do your deliveries. It's simple. We'll get to that in a minute. Be sure to bring samples of the items that you're demonstrating, especially to leave behind with those customers, and especially if they're fragrance, skincare, something that you can sample. Get creative though. If it's something, maybe it's a lotion, bring the full size and give her a sample that way. Follow up, 24 to 48 hours with your customers after you've left those samples. That way you have a reason to call and say, hey, Jane, I left you a sample of our brand new Prima Noir fragrance that's coming in brochure 25. How did you like that?
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. Yeah.
So you have a reason to call them back to follow up with that sample and see if you can put them down for one for the next order. Then you don't have to do anything fancy. Use a basket that you already have or wrap up an Avon box in holiday paper to carry your items in. You want to make it look fun and festive, and they're going to be intrigued to see what's inside of your basket or your box. And be sure to show your customers an A box that you purchased for yourself so she can see that it's a great value. It doesn't matter if it's the one on the back of the book or not, but the point is to show her the size of that A box and that all her products, sometimes it's 5 to 6 products, fit neatly inside. And even if she says, well, I don't really want that, remind her that they're perfect for gift giving too.
They're great for gift giving.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a tip that I'm going to share, and I can't remember if it was Lisa Wilbur or another top selling representative, what they actually did, and I haven't done it yet, but they take the back of the A box and with a Sharpie pen, they write a special little handwritten note to their, it might be a friend, it could be a business helper, and thanking them, and they give A boxes for gifts because our representative cost for these is not $10, it's less. It depends on your discount. So definitely want to use them for gifts yourself. I'm planning on giving them for thank you gifts to my business partners and helpers.
I think it was Lisa Wilbur that did that.
Yeah, it was really a great thing. And I know she said she was taking one to a dentist office. So it's a great way to let people try products that they've never tried before, or to get their favorites, all for $10.
Awesome.
Look at this box. This box is fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're all beautiful and they make great gifts. And they're full of products.
Yep, and that's
And
what
you can even change the products around in them if you're giving them as gifts to suit the person you're giving it to.
Exactly, you can custom make them yourself.
Right. Right. So, okay, so that was it. Thank you, Lori. and Mark.
Thanks.
I'm going to let Richard tell a story really quick about what he does, because he has a way to get the order size up without having to specifically say, try this product and that product, for those people that might be a little, not so comfortable with it.
I'm kind of surprised here, but I think she's referring to all you have to do is say these simple little words. What else can I get you? What else would you like to order? When they call up, a lot of times you're thinking they call up and they give you one item and you think they're done. And I learned this when we had our store even. It works great because you're just saying, they bought this and you don't know, they may have 10 or 12 things on their mind that they want to order. And you just simply say, oh, what else would you like with that?
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's amazing. It seemed like all the time I did that, we'd end up with, start with one item. I thought that they were, buy one item, they'd be done. And they'd end up with 5 or 6 items. And you get a $50, $60 order, like Mark was saying.
Yeah, it's always good. Okay, so for those of you who don't know how to sign somebody up, you're going to take them to youravon.com/your-ID, whatever your ID is. Mine is Lynn Huber. Yours might be, well, yours will obviously be different.
I hope so.
But whatever your ID is, you're going to take them to your website. This is my website. I have the This is the Boss Life front and center because it's the focus of my business, is I want to recruit. But it could be in any one of these other boxes, and you can edit your website, put it wherever you want. But all you do is you tell your person to go over here and click on This is the Boss Life, and it immediately goes into a sign-up form where they, I'm just really having a hard time with my mouse today, where they can sign up. So if they don't have the Boss Life on there, there's a link at the top that says Sell Avon. They can click on that as well. So if you're not sure how to do it, that's how you do it. Send them to your website, click on the Boss Life, or click on Sell Avon. And they get signed up. There is a chat. Avon will even chat with them if they need help, which is really cool. So I want to talk a little bit about, this is our current leadership program. It's going to be changing, but right now this is what's in effect. And these are our different leadership levels. And when you first get started and you get one recruit, you're called a promoter. And you get $20 for each person you bring in, unless you're in the Kickstart program, and then it goes up to $50. Plus you get a 3% sponsoring bonus for as long as they're in the program, as long as they stay. That's on top of all your other earnings. You get 2 people in, you become a star promoter, and all it takes is 3 people to become a bronze ambassador. You have to have $200 in personal sales, which you're going to have at least 3, right? Because you're working on the cruise. 3 people on your team, and total sales of you and your team is $1,000. So once you become a bronze ambassador, you still get the $20 or $50 if you're Kickstart for every person you brought in. You get the 3% sponsoring bonus, but you're going to get a $500 promotion bonus, and then your upline will get a $250 mentor bonus, or if you help somebody else promote. It only takes 6 to get the silver ambassador. 6 people, $2,000, you get a $750 bonus, and if you help somebody, you get $375. And gold ambassador is only 9, and that's 200 personal sales, $4,000 team sales, and you'll get a $1,000 bonus. That's not even counting all the things you're going to get on the cruise program. But you're going to probably need more than 9 people to earn the cruise. And so that's why I'm showing you this, because that's 3 promotions at 1,000 points each. You literally that's 3,000 points right off the bat. So if you're new, it's actually easier to earn this cruise than it is for some of us who are more like up here and need to grow by a lot. This, like to get to silver leader, you need to get 2 other leaders on your team, and your sales have to increase by a lot. So if you're just starting, the cruise is so much easier for you. So let's talk about perks for recruiting. Even without the cruise, just recruiting perks, just to grow your business, you get $20 cash bonus for every qualified new recruit you bring in. A qualified recruit is always, they place a $150 order and they pay for it on time. So if you're in the Kickstart program, you're going to get $50. Then you get the 3% sponsoring bonus for every single person you bring in for as long as you're both Avon representatives. That's forever. You will get 300 points in the cruise incentive if it's a personal recruit, if it's somebody you brought in that you know or you met, or, you can meet them at the store. It doesn't matter. If Avon gave it to you, then it's 150 points. And an Avon lead would be something like if you purchased an Alma lead through Avon. Then when you advance in title, you get 1,000 points for every time you advance. So bronze ambassador, you're going to get 1,000 points. Silver ambassador, you're going to get another 1,000 points, and gold ambassador, you're going to get another 1,000 points. And keep in mind, you're going to get those bonuses I told you about: $500 for bronze ambassador, $750 for silver, and $1,000 for gold. So once you achieve bronze ambassador, you start to earn commissions on your entire team sales. And you get to double dip, because right now the Drive Like a Boss Mini Cooper incentive is still going on, I think for one more campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And so anything that you've done as far as signing people up and your orders are going to count towards that Drive Like a Boss. So why would you not go for this? Even if you don't earn the Cruse, look at all the stuff you've earned. This is just amazing. It's not going to hurt you in any way. It's like, no matter what, it's a definite plus. This is what I love about the new Avon. New Avon gives us incentives that actually help grow our business. Instead of like the old Avon, sometimes the incentives were more helpful to Avon, but not helpful to the reps. And new Avon, every incentive they do helps us grow our business. It's always good for us. So I think that's really exciting. So I keep going back to this, but bottom line, especially now that we're crunching, this is the best way to get new recruits. Hands down, the best way. Put a brochure, put a sticker on the front of your brochure, earn extra money, pay off those holiday bills, get your Christmas paid for, whatever you want to say, and your link, click on Boss Life. You need a sticker there. And then on the back, this is just what I put on mine. I say my information, buy online at my website, and I use the welcome code so they can get a discount, and sell on Avon and your link. I literally can go out to a grocery store or to Walmart or to Costco or the mall. I mean, you have to be a little discreet because you'll get kicked out. And I think it was Lisa Wilbur that said it once, that if you're not kicked out of somewhere, you're not trying hard enough. And I have been kicked out of my fair share, I promise. But so what? You go to Smith's and you stand outside the store, and everybody that walks by, you say, hey, would you like an Avon brochure? And you hand it to them. You literally just hand it like, hey, would you like an Avon brochure? And they're going to, because you're handing it to them, they're going to take it. And then if they are friendly and open about it, then say, I mail my brochures. Would you like to get on my mailing list? We use Campaign Mailer to mail our brochures. If you don't, although that's a very good service, I suggest you look at it because it's really helpful for your business. But if you don't, or if you don't want to mail brochures, then you can say, hey, would you like to get on my brochure distribution list? I'll make sure you get a brochure regularly. And usually, if they're serious, interested in Avon, they'll do it. So on my next page, I have the drawing slip. You'll find that in the Cruse files. They just fill that out. You just hand it to them, have them fill it out. I already have an Avon representative, yes or no. I would like to receive Avon brochures, yes or no. And then the magic one, I would like to learn more about earning money with Avon, yes or no. And as they're talking, as they're filling it out, you could be talking to them. You can say, hey, have you ever thought about making some extra money? Would like to have your Christmas paid for? And you'd be surprised at how many of them will at least show some interest. In fact, I find that probably if I go out and get 5 names, most of the time one will be interested. Doesn't mean they'll sign up, but one will be interested. And maybe out of 5 people who were interested, one will sign up. So it's a numbers game, right? But I give out these books. And if I'm standing at Smith's and the store manager comes out to me and says, you can't do that here, I smile at him and I say, okay, thank you, sorry, and I leave. And then I go over to Albertsons or wherever, Kmart. Kmart's not around here anymore, but wherever, doesn't matter, because he's just doing his job. He's just trying to take care of his store. You're not hurting anybody. But on the flip side, if you do this right, you literally can be in and out of that store in 10, 15 minutes. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. And this is the quickest way, especially now because we're starting to crunch. We want to get recruits. This is the quickest, easiest way to get those recruits. But also you can do breast cancer tables. Most stores and restaurants will let you set up if you're doing breast cancer. They won't let you sell products, but they'll let you give out information about like breast exams and breast cancer. You can go to the American Cancer Society a lot of times and get brochures from them. They'll give them to you for free, and you can pass those out. You can take the breast cancer items out of the brochure and you can show those because 20% of those sales go to breast cancer. And then you just, same thing, use that drawing slip to get their information. So that's another way to do it, another way to get in front of more people. So tips to help you increase your results: follow up with every single person you give a brochure to. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. Those are magic words. They are really important. If you still have any brochures on hand, whatever they are, Mark, Living, Outlets, pass them out. Purchase more brochures, especially through the holiday. Get them into more people's hands. You want that ultimate gift guide in as many hands as you can, because those are Christmas presents. People love those. Prospect more to meet more people, get out more. Go back to the people you know. Go back to people that you talked to in the past that maybe weren't interested, and check back in with them again. Don't high pressure them. Just say, hey, I was just checking back, see if you maybe might be interested in getting your holidays paid for. If you might want to try it, give it a try just for the holidays. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. You can quit after. Make it a goal that you'll get 5 new contacts every day. That means 5 of those drawing slips filled out. I don't know how many you'll have to talk to get them, maybe 10, maybe 20, but get 5 of those every day. You should be able to do that in a half hour, easy. Increase your add-on sales and cross-category sales. Don't forget the A box. Use those tips that Lori and Mark gave you. Those are like really good tips to help you grow your business. And watch what's working for other representatives. Copy what they're doing so you can be successful. Stay determined. Imagine yourself on the cruise in April. Don't stop. This is going to be worth it. I promise it's going to be worth it, because you are going to have the most amazing time on this cruise ship with us. So you still have plenty of time. The incentive runs for 13 campaigns. We're currently only in the 5th campaign right now. If you haven't earned points yet, or less than you'd hoped for, you still have time to turn things around and get the momentum going. I just need you to get into momentum now. And there may be a point in time where it'll be too late. It'll be mathematically impossible, but this is not the time. You still have time to earn that full 11,000 points. If you start now, you still can earn a trip for 2. Actually, for sure you can. So we're entering the holiday season. It's the best time of year to grow our sales and grow our teams. People need money for the holidays. Everybody is struggling. They're spending all of their money. They don't have extra money for Christmas presents. So this is a great way to help them. You're offering a value to them. So now's the time to prospect for new customers who are going to fall in love with our wonderful holiday items. And it's the best time of year to find 2 new team members. Help them earn 40% on their own shopping and 40% on their holiday sales. So your to-do list, set the intention, make a plan, because it's not going to happen without a plan. Take massive action. Stay focused. We only have, what did I say, 8 campaigns left? Mm-hmm. Stay focused. Be determined. Do not give up. And then celebrate your achievements as you go. And we'll celebrate with you. That's what this whole cruise group is about. So let's go to our cruise group. I haven't even looked at it, so I hope that I'm not going to scare myself. Okay. So if you go to our Avon Cruise Like a Boss Stars group, this is our group. At the very top is a document that has all of our upcoming and past Zoom meetings. If you click on it, you can see our next meeting, which was today. There's an opportunity presentation, and all of our previous meetings are here. You can watch every one of them. So if you're just coming in, if you're brand new, go back and watch them. I think you'll find something that will help you.
Yeah, we have different tips on different things in each one of them. So they're none of them are the same.
So something in there will help you. Mm-hmm. And then we have our leaderboard, and I don't know if everybody's updated it, but we want you to put your totals in here so we can keep track of you. Looks like right now Rick and Tina are in the lead.
Yeah.
We have Donna, I'm sorry if I say that wrong, but Donna, you're at 1,500 points. Mark and Lori, 1,200 points. We got people are in the running. There's still time for you to catch up if you haven't done it, but come in here and put your numbers in so we can see where you're at.
If you've got numbers in there right now, that means you've got a funnel going and you've got the momentum going. So just keep that momentum going so you can make it on the cruise.
And then in our documents in the files section, you'll find, it's over here on the left on files, you'll find a lot of things. The Cruise Like a Boss tracking sheet. There's some prospecting flyer. We talked about in one of our calls Bombitas, and there's flyers in that. The drawing forms are here. So there's all kinds of great files in here for you as well. So that's it. Does anybody, Mark and Lori, do you have anything you want to say about the Facebook group?
just one thing. Will you post that Christmas shopping list on there?
I will.
Mhm.
I will. And actually, that went out on a blog post today on Online Beauty Biz. It was a blog post about how to increase your holiday sales. And that one has, I edited it to put the representative's name, phone number, and email and everything. So I'll upload that one into the book.
Okay.
Yes, that would be perfect.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's go back to the PowerPoint. So, most important activities. Mark, what are they?
Action and follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up.
Follow up, follow up, follow up.
What was that follow-up?
I'm singing that song. Follow up, follow up, follow up.
Talk to more people. Follow up with every brochure you give out. Follow up with every person that says they might be interested in selling Avon. Follow up with your new team members' orders. Next week, we're going to go into that in a little more detail about how to stay on top of your new team members. But it's all about follow-up and action. You got to get into action first, and then you got to follow up. Tips. Know the requirements. Get your passport now. I have mine.
They're
I
good
have
for
an
10
appointment on
years.
Wednesday. Woohoo!
Mark and Lori got
All
theirs.
right, all right.
They're good for 10 years. We're going to have a lot more trips with Avon. You're going to need it. So, and you're going to need it for this one. So mark out the cruise dates in your calendar in pen. It's not negotiable. You are busy from April 28th through May 3rd. In fact, if you're West Coast, from April 27th probably. Front load the promotion. That means get as many recruits in as early as you can. That will help you. Stay in touch, constant contact. Monitor your numbers. Set your goal high, 2 times what you actually need. Do not give up until you get there. You will earn it. You will earn this if you don't give up and if you stay in action and you keep doing what we tell you to do. And then we'll celebrate on the cruise together. Now, you see Mark and Lori, they're all dressed for winter right now. But on that cruise ship, they're going to have different outfits on. What will they be? I think they will be goggles and fins
Yeah.
Snorkels.
and a snorkel. And I bet they'll teach us how to use those if you ask them.
Yes,
I'd be
we
happy
will.
to. We'll take you snorkeling.
And Avon's going to have a brand new program launching in January called Aspira, where we can all lose a little bit of after holiday weight, so we look perfect for the cruise.
Mhm.
Can we lose before holiday weight too?
Yes.
Sorry.
I have some of that.
Yeah. If not, there's plenty of things to do on the boat, so we can be losing weight on the boat.
No, we need to lose it before the boat. But that's why Aspira is perfect
Yeah.
in January, so that by the time April comes, hopefully we'll all be beautiful and have beautiful bodies.
And even if we're not, we'll all be on that cruise.
That's right.
That's right.
Okay, next meeting, next Monday, November 6th at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern. So now we have Q&A. We don't have a lot of people on this call. So what did I not cover? What do you, Richard and Mark and Lori, what else do you want to talk about real quick?
You've covered it good.
I think you covered it all and then some this time.
Mhm.
Great job.
Okay. All right. Well, we are, what are we? Oh, we're 45 minutes in. So
There's a longer
let
one
me
there.
end the recording. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And I'm going to